Good evening, everybody. You got Don Marcus here, and with me right now is ItsTimG as my co-host. Hunter might be coming a little later, so we'll find out. But say hi to everybody, Tim.
Hi.
We're going to have a little fun tonight, I think. And yeah, you guys were impressed with our fast stream last week, so I've got a early day tomorrow again. So yeah, we're going to try to bust through this. Oh, can't hear Tim. Hang on, let me. All right, say something, Tim, so I can adjust.
Can you guys hear me now?
Hopefully you got him this time. You got him? You got him? Now you can't hear anything? What? Oh, okay. Well, I hope it's just you. Okay. Colby can hear. Okay, that works. Get me all nervous. Yeah, it's Wynn's fault. Alrighty. Well, we got the quick sim up first, and DVS OBX is going to be our second or our first stream game, which is the second prime time of the week. So we should be able to have some fun with that one. And yeah, what do you say? We'll get the quick sim going here and see. I don't know if it's possible. No, it isn't a sim day. Okay, it isn't a free day. So let's see, June 3rd. Make sure this is the correct day. Where is my list? Lost my list. March is February. There we go. So yes, June 3rd. There we go. All right, this is our quick sim day, so we'll get her started here, and when Hunter comes along, he'll join us, and yeah, we'll start with all games today. And I guess I'll do the left sides. You want to do the right sides, Tim?
Like,
Alrighty, we'll start off in New York, where the Voyagers get beat by the Sea Serpents, 3-4. Close game there. Let's see. Seattle side, 2-hit days for Becker and for Pass. New York had a 3-hit game for Beatty Jr. Wynn's going to go to McQueen, save to Telfair his 9th. And Woods is going to get the loss. Player of the game is going to be Miero McQueen.
and the Space Rangers are going to beat the Surge 8-6. For Lunar Base, we have a 2-for-4 game from Sir Poe, as was a 2 RBI game from Big Red Rock Peter. For Buffalo side, we have a 2 RBI game for Dimply Splorger as well. Going down to the pitching, Johnson will get the win and the blown save, Delling the loss. Player of the game can be Aaron Ford.
And on over to Boise, where the Raptors defend home turf 5-2 over the Apex. Fernandez getting 2 hits in this one, as well as Rosenthal for Indianapolis. Boise got 2 hits each from Allen and Callahan. Loss is going to go to Ball. Win's going to go to Phantom. Now 6-0, and he is going to get your player of the game.
The Swamps are going to beat the Stars 3-1. For Nashville, we have a 2-hit game for Momspooner, Love, and Randberg. For San Antonio, we have a 2-hit game for Sullivan Jr., Stewart, and Littleton. For Nashville, pitching, Stoner will get the loss. Rockman the win, Long Pipe the save. Tatum, your player of the game.
And Toronto wins at home 4-2 over the Demons. Detroit had a 3-hit game from Shan. And on the Toronto side, Alou gets a 2-hit game. Strider's going to take the loss in this one. The win's going to go to Benico with holds to Park and Melgar. Swing and a miss, getting the save. And Benico is going to be your player of the game.
The Scorpions are going to beat the Aviators 5-3. For Death Valley batting, we have a 3-for-5 game from Januous. Over on Outer Banks, we have a 2-for-3 game for Henry and 2-for-4 for Little Bark. For pitching, Keith the hold, Xavier the win, Abasi the lost, player the game, Xavier Perut.
And I lost where was that? Outer Banks. Here we go. The Crabs lose at home bigly, 12-3. The Rougarous dominating in this one. New Orleans having 3-for-4 day from Bullworm, 3-for-5 day from Rysand. And Providence only getting 7 hits on the game, 2 of them coming from Bubs. The win's going to go to Eshelman Jr., who lasted 7 innings. Cruiser's going to take the loss, and Alaskan Bullarm's going to be your player of the game.
The Toros are going to beat the Vandals 4-3. For Cancun, we have a 2-3 game from Ojai Cal. Over on Vancouver, we have a 2-4 game from Steven Strange. Pecora will get the win. Cotswold the save. Beans the loss. Player of the game going to be USADA Pecora.
And we'll go to the Miners. Did I get them all? Yeah, I did. Okay, on to the Miners, where the Swifties lose at home to the Dillos. Dillo squad doing good there, 6-3. Dillos had a 3-for-5 day from Man. The Swifties had 2-hit games from McKinley, Masashima, and Blair. The win's going to go to Quads with a save to Man. Latsu gets the loss, and your player of the game is Flop Quads.
The Bruce Lee Bears are going to beat the Ranas 9-0 for Puerto Rico. Only 2 hits for them, both from Stop and Hitchcock. For Bruce City, we have a 2 RBI game from Levine and Bass. Doc John will get the loss. Wolf the win. Play the game gonna be Wolf.
And the Mingos win at home 5-3 over the Hep Kitties. Kansas City, 2-hit games from Child and Four. And for Florida, 3-for-4 day from Hawkins. The win's going to go to Kumtowski, and West is going to get the loss and the blown save. Your player of the game is Lilo Pelikai.
The Firehawks are going to beat the Anchorage. We lose 6-0. For California, we have a 3-for-5 game from Harris. For Anchorage, we have no multi games. 5 hits coming from Anchorage. For California pitching, Taco Bell will get the win. Big Lip the save. Fetty Sweat Backwards will get the loss. Player of the game is going to be Taco Bell.
Love that name. Lemurs win 5-1 at home against the Kingpins. Chicago getting 2 hits from Fetty backwards again. Tatton and Summers. Louisville's going to get 6 hits spread across 6 players, 2 RBIs each for Zalowski and Ghosty. Let's see. Huizinga is going to get the loss. Rubbish gets the win. Gerhardt the save, and your player of the game is Ian Rubbish. That does it for our sim day. We'll move on to our first game of the day. And that is going to be DVS at OBX. So that's Valley right here. So we're going to go here first. I don't know if we got a, do we have a prediction up yet? Yes, we do. We? For some reason I can't see everything. Everything's weird. There we go. Prediction is up. Who's going to lead after 7? DVS, OBX, or a tie? Looks like a pretty close competition here, but OBX has the edge, so we'll see what happens. You want firsties or secondies tonight?
I'll do secondies.
All right, I'll do firsties then. Let's go on out. To Outer Banks, we're going to see the Scorpions and the Aviators face off here. Primetime game number 2. To start out, Reeves is going to lead off here, and he's going to get himself a fly ball out to right center. Right fielder's going to make the play 1 away. Even Essence swing and a miss. Wombat Jones getting his first strikeout of the day as Gianellis comes up to plate and follows it up with a strikeout of his own. So 2 strikeouts in a row here for Wombat Jones. We hit bottom of the first. Arya Harper going to ground this one to the pitcher for an easy play, 1 away. Steve Duke hits this one to center field. The center fielder is able to run in and make the grab. Trent McDaniel's going to get this one out into the outfield and drop in for a 2-out hit. So he's going to stand at first base with LeSwift coming up to bat, looking to move him over. LeSwift grounder to the second baseman, and that'll do it for the first inning. So we're still scoreless as Death Valley comes back up to bat. Smalls right up the middle and out into the outfield. Leadoff hit here. So something to work with for DVS. Let's see if Gnomes can move him over. Oh no, lawn mown swing and a miss. That's going to be 3rd strikeout now for Jones. Looking pretty good here early on. Plainview will take the walks. We got 1st and 2nd. 1 away for Montalban, who's going to ground it to the shortstop, but they cannot turn 2, so we're going to have runners on the corners now, 2 out. Lamborghini dropping this in, and that's going to be an RBI. RBI single for Lamborghini makes this 1-0 Scorpions here in the second inning as Flamingo comes up to bat with runners at first and second. And Flamingo's going to put it in the same spot. They're going to send him from third. Throw is not going to be in time. It's 2-0 now. Flamingo getting the 2-out RBI. And we're back around to the top of the order with Reeves, runners first and second. But Reeves is going to swing and miss. Wombat Jones keeping a 2 strikeout per inning rate going, but it is 2-0. BVS bringing a few hits together. Garbanzo going to take a lead-off walk, so let's see if they can match the runs here. As Aaron Henry comes up to bat, hits this one to the left center fielder, or the left fielder comes in and makes a play in left center field. Richards pops this one up foul. First baseman over for out number 2. And Power Bat Little Bark's going to hit this to center field. And it looks like Garbanzo's going to be sad, stuck at first base as that's the third out. And we head over to the top of the third now. Even Essence going to take a walk, so leadoff walk. Another leadoff runner here for the Scorpions. Giannalis, swing and a miss. Wombat Jones trying to keep this 2 strikeout pace going. He's got 5 already in the game. Smalls, fly ball right field for out number 2. Lawn Gnome's coming up. And Lawn Gnome's going to hit this center fielder for out number 3. So we're going to head bottom of the third. 2-0 Scorpions. Brooks, grounder to the first baseman. That's one down. Arya Harper. Fly ball to right field. I don't think it has the distance. Nope, in front of the warning track for out number 2. Steve Duke, grounder to the first baseman, over to the pitcher covering, and 1-2-3 inning as we come back to the top of the fourth now. Still 2-0. Plainville, fly ball right field. Right fielder going to make the play. 1 away. Montalban, fly ball to left field. That's going to drop in. So 1 out hit for Montalban as Scorpions get their 5th hit of the game, or 4th hit of the game now. Lamborghini grounds this one, diving stop by the second baseman. He looked a little slow to move over there, but keeps her from getting in the outfield, so that's going to be an infield hit. And now a ground ball for Flamingo, who's going to turn 2 on that one, and that'll end the threat here in the top of the fourth as OBX comes back up to bat. McDaniel blasts this one to left field. That gets over the left fielder's head. That's going to be extra bases. Lead off double. Shrimp McDaniel putting the speed on there and putting the hit on. That was a blast. LeSwift's going to take a walk. So we're going to have first and second, nobody out for Garbanzo. Garbanzo's going to drop this into the left field. Back to the wall, another extra base hit. They hold him up at third, but that is going to score 1 run. So we got runners second and third, nobody out as the kid's kind of looking, scratching his head. And he walks Henry. Infield is in now. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Richards gets it past the first baseman into the outfield. Another extra base hit. They're sending him from third. Look at that. Double. 3-run double here in the bottom of the fourth. Richards collecting the RBIs on that one and cleaning the bases. Power bat, Little Bark will get the first out of the inning. Ground ball. Still playing in. Brooks hits it to the third baseman. They look the runner back in, and then Harper follows up with a strikeout. But boy, oh boy, what a half of an inning. 4-2 now as Outer Banks strings together what they needed and takes the lead. Reeves now will come up. He'll ground it to the third baseman. The third baseman just swallows it up. Infield hit for Reeves to lead this off as Even Essence comes up, but Reeves is going to steal second. No problem. That's going to be his 28th steal of the season. And now Essence will sit down watching strike 3 go past. Wombat Jones now 6 strikeouts, slowing that pace down some, but trying to get back into it as Giannalis will sit down watching strike 3 go past. And then Smalls is going to take the walk. So we got runners first and second, 2 down as Lawn Gnomes comes up to bat. And he blasts this into right field. That's against the wall. That's going to be extra bases. And that's going to be an RBI. That's making it a 3-4 ball game. We got a ball game here, folks. Plainview's going to come up. 2 outs, runners second and third. And he's going to hit this to center field. Center fielder is able to make the play, but now it's 3-4 as we're halfway through this game. And on over to you, Tim. Good game.
All right, good game indeed going on right now, as that's going to be caught at the wall. Duke McDaniel going to ground out for out number 2 with Swift. It's going to enable right into the gap. That's going to be extra bases. As Garbanzo will strike out to retire the side and end inning. We go to the top of the sixth inning with Montalban leading us off. They'll be out number one. Lamborghini be out number two. And Literal Flamingo will pop out for out number three. Go to the bottom of the sixth inning. Still 4-3 Outer Banks as Henry will dry walk. And that's going to be still attempt to save. So or Richard's going to hit one. That's going to be caught in deep center field. Harbaugh Little Bark will get one past the first base, and that's going to be an RBI and make it 5-3. Beckett Brooks is going to strike out. Aria Harper will hit one to the left fielder coming in hot for out of number three. We go to the top of the seventh inning. Reeves, Essence, and Januous. As Bass Reeves will get an arc of it, we hit up the middle. Still attempt here. Save! Not even close. As that'll be a walk for Essence. Bring up Januous. And double play there, but Reeves will advance to third and ground out there. Will be out number three. We go to the bottom of the seventh inning. Still 5-3. That's going to be a strikeout for Steve Duke. Shrimp McDaniel up next as he hits one hard deep in. Gone! See you later. Solo shot 399 feet. It's now 6-3. Outer Banks Aviators. With Swift will get a single there. Garbanzo basically as little slip will steal second base. And there'll be two away now. And strikeout for Henry will bring us to the eighth inning. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. As the Lawn Gnomes is gonna hit one, but gonna be caught in right field. Daniel Plainview, the third baseman, will get a single. Montalban will fly out 2 away. And Lamborghini will go down on strikes. We're at the bottom of the eighth inning now. Satchel O'Richards leading us off of a ground out. Power bat Little Bark will go down looking. And Brooks will hit that one into the corner. That's going to be double. Aria Harper hits one hard, but caught for out number 3. DVS down to their final 3 opportunities here. As that's how you get a rally started with a walk from Glitter Flamingo. But Best Reeves will strike out. Yvonne Essence will hit one up the middle. That's going to be runners at first and second with only 1 away. That's going to be of offense. That's going to advance the runners. Runners second and third. That's going to bring home 1, maybe 2. And safe. It's a double 2 RBIs for James as it's now a 1-run ball game. That'll be out number 2. That's up the middle, and it's tied. 6-6 here in the 9th inning. It's an RBI single for Lawn Gnomes. And the left fielder drops it. And the second baseman drops it in the outfield, and that's going to bring home a run. The error is costly, as that brought home 2 runs. 8-6. Death Valley. Abasi will be in relief, as that will be a walk runner, back to batter, walk runner, and will finally be out number 3. So Outer Banks in trouble here, as DVS scored 5 in the 9th, and that is a walk for Duke to bring up Trent McDaniel, who will strike out as Danny Keith comes in. And double play will end it. So a 9th inning rally for DVS will give him an 8-6 win, as there was a 2 RBI day from Montalban, Gnomes, and Essence. For Gnomes, Genuous, and Montalban. For Outer Banks, batting line gave a 3-for-5 game for Shrimp McDaniel. Cranman will get the win, Keith the save, and Nansen the loss, and Blown save. Play of the game is going to be Shrimp McDaniel.
Wow, what a game that was. Heck of a game. Let's see here. So over to Buffalo, where Buffalo wins in 16 innings. 7-6, your final score. Tied 15th inning and a 16th, 2 runs, and then 3 in the bottom. That's a crazy game. Let's see. Lunar base, 4 for 7 day for Zax Aquil. Buffalo had a 3 RBI day for Cadavra. Pitching, less pitchers than I expected. Blown save going to go to Iceman. Loss going to go to Thornberry. Win is going to go to Westbrook, and your player of the game is Rock Gut Whiskey.
Right, the Apex are going to win 8-2 over the Boise Raptors. For the Apex, bunch of hits. But we have 4-5 game for D Fernandez. For Boise, we have a 2-for-3 game from Dan Johnson. Going on to the pitching, Farnsworth will get the win, and Arcane and the loss. Play the game is going to be Professor Farnsworth.
And the Slothies win 3-2, close one against the Stars at home. Nashville had a 2-hit game for both Randburg and Cove. San Antonio, 2-hit games for Marcus Wolfington Jr. and Stewart. Nashville pitching loss is going to go to Mulder. Boss the Third's going to get a win. Long pipe the hold, and Abel the save. Your player of the game is Mike Boss the Third.
The Toronto is going to beat Detroit 3-2. For Detroit, we have a 2-for-4 game from Leonidas Reeves. For Toronto, 2-for-4 game for Dawson, Ems, and Hernandez. Mulligan will get the loss. A ball will get the win. McIntosh save, and swing and a miss the save.
And on to Vancouver, where another extra inning game here. Cancun wins 4-3 in 12 innings. Cancun, 3-for-6 game for a pitcher. Let's see. McLovin Jr. gets 2 hits, as well as Lansdale for Vancouver. Pitching Cancun, the win's going to go to Cotswolds. Cowgill's going to get the save. Shrub the loss, and Darren Clapp is going to be your player of the game. And we just watched that one. So let's see. Rougarous win on the road over the Crabbies in extras. It's an extra inning sort of day. 8-6 in 13 innings. Rougarous, 3-hit games for Steel Flex and Ryzan the Third. Providence, 2-hit games for Fern, Maru, and Thompson. Let's see. McForty-3 is going to get the win. In relief, Mata gets the hold. Legend of Save, or Blown Save, and Meta ends up getting the loss. Your player of the game is Jefferson Steelflex.
The Voyagers are going to win 5-3 against the Seattle Sea Serpents. For Seattle, we have a 2-for-3 game for Bordeaux. For New York, we had a 3-for-4 game for Carby Jr. 4 RBIs. Blue Sky will get the loss. Moose Jr. the win. Atkins the hold, and Botko the save. And your player of the game is going to be Carl B. Jr.
And on to the minors, where the Wheelies win 5-2 at home against California. Let's see, Firehawks 3-for-4 day from Bonpensiero. Anchorage 4-for-4 perfect box score day for Webb. Great night for him. Loss going to go to Backle Jr. The win's going to be Buckley's, with Treadwell getting the save and Austin Webb getting your player of the game.
The Bears are going to win 7-2 against the Badranas. For Puerto Rico, we have no multi-hit games, but we do an RBI from Blaney. For Bruce City, we have a 2-for-5 game from Zactel and a 3-for-4 game from Eschenbach. Ribbit will get the loss. Von Helwick will get the win. Player of the game is going to be Patrick Eschenbach.
And on to State College, where the Swifties lose to the Armadillos 3-2. The Dillos got 4 hits across 4 players, 2 RBIs for Walterson in this one. State College had a 3-4-4 day for Blair. Win's going to go to Summers. Loss is going to go to T2 and Takita Takashi. Get your player of the game.
Right, the Lemurs are going to win a walk-off against the Chicago Kingpins 3-2. Chicago batting lines where we have a 2-for-6 game from Summers. For Louisville, we have a 2-for-5 game from Fox. Let's see. Crooney will get the loss. Non little save and Chaos Mob the win. Player of the game is going to be Cesar Lopez.
And finally, the Hepcats went on the road over the Mingos 8-6. Hep Kitties 3-for-5 day for Justice. The Flamingos had a 3-for-3 day for Hawkins, with a couple walks in there for the perfect line score. Rocker gets the win, McKinley the save, and Mocker gets the loss. Your player of the game is AJ Justice. And that does it for this day. And we're on to a quick sim day, I believe. Yes, we are. So we will quick sim this. Looks like it's just the minors. And here we go. California 10-4 over the Wheelies. 3-for-5 day for Wellerman Jr. Anchorage, a 3-for-4 day for Bobrist. Win's going to go to Jimmy. Loss is going to go to Chambers. McForty 24/7 gets a hold. Your player of the game is Bradley Wellerman Jr.
These Swifties are going to win 7-3 against the Amarillo Armadillos. For Amarillo batting, we have a 3-for-4 game from Hughes. For State College, we have a 2-for-3 game from McKinley, and 2-for-4 from Johnson as well. Who will get the loss? Richard will get the win.
Sorry about that. Yeah, it was. I had, why do I have quick sim written down? Yeah, it is. I'll make it up. Dillos and
Oh,
Sweeps. Yeah, this was supposed to be our stream game. I'll make it up. I'm sorry about that.
Well, hey, KDR, we won. We
Better way to
won.
do it. We'll make it up. I'll make it up. I hope they're playing again tomorrow or today. Let's see. Bruce City 5-1 over the Ranas. Let's see. Puerto Rico 6 hits across 6 players. Bruce City a 2-hit game for Bass and for Levine. Puerto Rico Yoj gets the loss. The win's going to go to Jones. Fletcher Jones is going to be your player of the game.
And the Lemurs will be destroyed by the Kingpin 6-3, as we have for batting line. So we have a 2-for-4 game for Downfall. For Louisville, we have a 2-for-3 game for Zalewski. Rinji will get the win. Robo Dibble the loss. Hernandez had the third will get the save, and your player of the game is going to be Ringy.
And wrapping it up, the Hepcats win on a road 5-3 over the Flamingos. Kansas City, a couple RBIs each for Child and Justice. Florida, a couple hits each for Knopf and for Honcho. Win's going to go to Cologne. McKinley the save. Balls gets the loss, and Les Godin gets your player of the game. All right, let's hope that there is another State College Dillows game. Sorry about that, guys. I had it written down. I had it on paper. I had written it down, and I should have copied and pasted instead. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Finish today, and no, it's majors only. Damn it. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, that's going to be the end of the thing for them, I think. Schedule. Yeah, did I skip a day? Fifth. No, this should be the quick. This should be the quick sim day. I quick simmed the stream day, and now I'm on a quick sim day, and it's the majors, so that's not going to work. I am so sorry about that, guys. We'll fill in another day for minors. If you guys want to do a quick count of who is here more between fan wise between Amarillo and State College, whichever one of you guys or whichever one of you has more fans today, I will do a live stream of whichever team wins because I don't think you guys are playing again during this sim. So yeah, so State College fans, speak up. Dillo fans, speak up. There was no major games on the 5th, so yeah, I skipped it. I am so sorry, Colby. You can fire me. Fire me. It's fine. Okay, Bears, look at this. I'm so sorry about that, guys. That was my bad. I'll get yelled at later. It's fine. All right, this one legit is a quick sim day, and it's all majors. So I will quick sim this one, and we will make up a minors game. Yes, the 5th. I accidentally. Yeah, I know. That's me, Luigi. The bald man is found on the side of the road crying. That is me. Yes, I quick simmed the 5th. I should have play simmed the 5th. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. You want to see the box scores again? Yeah, that's what we just went over. Let me go back so you can see them again. This is the 5th. Oh, there was majored. Okay, you're right. Good grief, I am a mess. What is with all the look at all the extra innings that we've had today this week? Okay, we'll do these. Sorry about that. All right, final 12 innings. This one, Nashville over the Vandals, 4-3. Vancouver, 3 walk day for Mander. Looking at those balls going past. Nashville had a couple of RBI or 3 RBIs. Rainberg, Valor Jr. and Summers getting those. Vancouver loss is going to go to Shrub, blown save, and the win is going to go to Smith. Player of the game is Holly Sheet.
All right, the Aviators are going to barely eke out a win over the Demons 7-6. For Outer Banks, we have a 3-4 game for Henry. For Detroit batting, we have a 3-4 with 5 RBIs for Alpha Nerd. Excuse me. For pitching, Schramm will get the win, Striker Jr. the hold, and Porter the save. Holmes is going to take the loss. Player of the game is going to be Alpha Nerd.
Yeah, I blame the cheerwine. I'm out of cheerwine and I'm having limeade that my wife made, which don't get me wrong, it's delicious, but it's not cheerwine, so I'm off my game today. Let's see. Cancun wins 7-6 against the Crabbies. Crabs, 2-hit games for McKenzie, Cool Crab, and Considerations. Cancun had 2-hit games from Ocal, Clear Not Cloudy, and Aza. Loss is going to go to Pitch Lord. Win's going to go to Montaigne. Cowgill gets a second save, and Cool Crab's going to get your player of the game.
The Voyagers are going to beat the Scorps 4-1. For New York, we have a 2-4 game from Sebastian Otage. For that ballot batting, we have a RBI from Smalls. Jumbo will get the win. Jones the hold. Bakugo the save. Rusi will take the loss. Player of the game will be Juicy Jumbo.
And on to Buffalo, where or to New Orleans, where the Rougarous lose to Buffalo 4-3. Buffalo four for 4 day for Tomlin. Good line score. A 3-hit game for Manuel Bang. Win is going to go to Toll Trade. Holds for Winalito, Madsen, and Westbrook. Jackson gets the loss. Your player of the game is J.C. Tomlin.
The Sloths are going to win 3-2 against the Lunar base Space Rangers. For San Antonio, we have a 2 for 4 game for Bartholomew Brown. For Lunar Base, we don't have any more. We'll do one more game from Walker Texas Ranger, went 2 for 3. Spiel will get the win. Rockman to save. Paulus will take the loss. Player of the game can be Starburn for Spiel.
And on to Indianapolis, where the Apex win extra innings, 7-6 in walk-off style by catcher Scudder hitting a home run. Toronto for RBI game for Alu. Indianapolis, 2-hit game from catcher Scudder, including that walk-off. Whitaker's going to get the loss. Flourish going to get the win. Your player of the game is Manny Alu.
These Raptors are going to beat the Sea Serpents 7-1. For Boise, we have a 2 RBI, 2 for 4 game for Tommy Callahan. For Seattle, we have a 3 for 4 with 1 RBI game from Doug. For lead pitching, Namanon will take the win. DeVries will take the loss. Player of the game is going to be Namanon.
Right. I think that does it there. And if you want to change up, you need to return the points since we're not going to have the Amarillo Swift or State College game because I screwed it up. Can the mods put a quick poll out there, like a 5-minute, for who has more fans on tonight, Amarillo or State College? And whoever has the most votes there is going to win, and then you can return them. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Whoever wants to put the most points up.
And on the 9th and the 10th, we do have 2 quick sim days.
Yeah, so we can do a substitute game. So yeah, it's gonna be the best bet we can do. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I think it's the second big mistake I've made since I've been streaming, so that's not too bad. It's not as bad as when I quick simmed a game we were supposed to stream. That was really bad. Well, I mean, I quick simmed just that game. So the rest of the games were normal. It's like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? All right, now the 6th. Okay, so this is the other quick sim game. Let's see. Vancouver wins 7-6. Wow, 5th inning stellar magic there for the Vandals over the Stars. Vancouver, 4 RBI day for McLovin Jr. A couple RBIs for Sakudo in this one. Shrub's going to get the win. Nasty the save. And your loss going to go to Blaze with the bone save. McLovin Jr., your player of the game. Can't even hit the buttons today.
The Aviators are going to beat the Demons 5-2. For Outer Banks, we have a 2 for 4 with 2 RBI game from Satchel O. Richards. 2 for 4 game for Spit Slams over on Detroit side. For pitching, Kelly will take the win. Abbasi the save. Abernathy Jr. will take the loss. Player of the game will be Joe Kelly.
And on to Cancun, where the Toros win 5-1 over the Crabbies. Crabs, 3 for 4 day for Cool Crab. Let's see, Cancun had 2 hit days for Aza, Okai, and Murphy. Providence pitching loss is going to go to James. Win is going to go to Fielder. Center fielder is going to be your player of the game.
The Scorpions are going to roll a 9-3 over the Voyagers. For New York, we have a 2-hit game from Nolan Teggy as well as Matsui Hidari. for Death Valley. Everybody but two getting a hit on 3 RBI game, however, 2 for 4 day for Chaz Lamborghini. Cove will take the loss. Rosas will take the win. Chaz Lamborghini, your player of the game.
All right, and then on to let's see, New Orleans, where the Riggers win 8-1 over the Surge. Buffalo, let's see, 4 hits across 4 players, 1 RBI for Tunkmato. New Orleans, 3 RBI day for Mills, who went 4-4-4. And Kaufman's going to get the loss. Schlossberg, the complete game win, who also gets the player of the game.
The Raptors are gonna beat the Caesar from 3-0, a shutout. For Boise, we 2 for 4 game for T-Rex Dan. Only 2 hits allowed on Seattle. Those one coming from Arenado and Wellerman. Joe will take the win. Deal the save. Cash the loss. Petting the sloppy Joe as they went 8 2/3 with 11 Ks.
Oof. Great game. Let's see. The Sloss lose in a shutout to the Space Rangers 2-0. San Antonio, 2-hit game for Kelly. Lunar Base had 2 hits from Chikason. Loss is going to go to Arya. The win's going to go to Green, and Robert Green is going to be your player of the game.
The Pathfinders are going to lose to the Apex 5-0. Oh no, wait, no,
Backwards. 6.
6-5. 6-5. Yeah.
It's blurry.
Moving on. 3 for 4 game for our Indianapolis. 2 for 4 game for Payne and Callahan. On this, we'll take the loss on the blown save. Ouch. McFlourish will take the win. Player of the game, giving Manny a little.
I blame the lack of cheer wine. I really do. That's what it is. All right, so I'll double check
I blame my terrible eyesight.
the. It's a lot better wearing my glasses than my contacts, I've noticed. So, all right, so
Well, it's
that
like
takes us to
my
7.
glasses are outdated, but but nowhere in town takes my insurance.
Oh no, that doesn't help.
So I have to save money to buy my glasses out of pocket.
Well, this one I know is correct. Florida and Chicago, and I think you got the firsties on this one. So you ready?
I am.
All right.
Smirnoff will strike out. That leads us to begin the game. Ryan Dinger will ground out for out number 2. Chase Hunter will line out for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first inning with Teddy's play backwards leading us off here in the bottom of the first. And that's going to be over first baseman's head. That's going to be a single. John Taton will line out for out number 1. Summers will get a single, runners at first and second, 1 away here in the bottom of the first inning. Dylan Penley will knock in a run. That's an RBI single. As downfall will be out number 2. Bring up Aiden Marcus, who will draw a walk. So bases are loaded now for De Cantor. As that's going to be a bases clearing triple. So 4. Called it a double, huh? But that makes 4-0 now, as that will be out number 3. So 4 runs, 4 hits, a walk. As we go to top of the second inning, That's going to be out number 1 for Hawkins. Bring up Mark Honcho. DH be out number 2. Boys 2 chests back again will draw a walk. Brianna Rose Sabor will be out number 3. As we go to the bottom of the second inning with D. Benedetto out number 1. As that will be a walk for Betty spelled backwards. As John Tatum will strike out. Beryl Summers will hit a single runners at first and third. Dylan Penley be out to number 3. Top of the third inning with Spinosaurus Bill out number 1. We ground out there from the cloud wearing Samirnov. That's going to be a safe on a single. Brian Dinger be out number 3. Go to the bottom of the inning with downfall for the out number 1. Aiden Marcus will be safe on a single. D. Cantor will be out on a looks to be a 1-6-3 double play. Chase Hunter will be safe, a single. Jim Hawkins the plate, as that's going to be a wild pitch. Hunter advances to second, as that's going to be a walk for Hawkins, making it runs at first and second, nobody out. Double play there as Hunter advances to third and a strikeout swinging. Will end the top of the 4th inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th with Wojo being out number 1. Di Benedetto will be out number 2 on a fly out. So that one's hit to the shortstop and for out number 3. Top of the 5th inning with Sabor, as she will hit one up the middle. Spinosaurus Bill, your shortstop. Up next will be strikeout swinging. Stephen McLeod will strike out for out number 2. And out number 3 makes it to the bottom of the 5th. Take it away, Don Marcus.
Righty, 4-0. Chicago holding on to this one, and Tadden's going to come up, and he is going to hit this left field. Left fielder is playing way out and right, and that's going to be an easy double for Tatton to lead things off here as Summers comes up to bat. And he's going to follow this up by another blast to right field. That's not going to be enough to get him around third, but we got runners on the corner with nobody out as Penley comes up to bat. And he's going to blast this into the gap at the left fielder, able to make the diving grab. It's going to be good for a sac fly, but that could have been painful for Florida as they lose another run, but it could have been worse. What a grab. Downfall. Fly ball center field. That's going to drop in front of the center fielder, and they're going to have runners first and second. 1 out now as my long-lost cousin Aiden Marcus comes up, and he hits a grounder to second base. Able to get 1, but not 2, so we got runners in the corner. 2 out for DeCanter. He's going to hit this to the center fielder over the center fielder's head. We're going to get more runs to score. That looks like a full-on triple. 2-run score on a triple by DeCantor, making this 7-3 as Wojo comes up. And Wojo will take a walk as Oggs kind of looking around, wondering what he's got to do here. Bendito blasts this one left field. Has it got enough? It does. That one's out of here. 3-run shot. It's 361 feet, makes this a 10-0 ball game. Chicago on fire here as we are still in the 5th inning and they've hit double digits. Etef comes up He'll hit this one to right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Everybody's getting hits here, it seems like. Tatton's going to come up all the way around the order now. Tatton grounder to second, and finally, the fifth is in the books, but 6-run score as the Kingpins looking dominant here. 10-0 as we head into the sixth. Dinger hits this one deep to right. I think that's got enough. It does. That one's out of here. 378 feet, but boy, they got a lot more ground to make up. It cuts it down to 9. Better than 10, but still a ways to go as Hunter comes up to bat. Hunter's going to hit this one towards the gap, but the left fielder's able to move under it and make the play. Hawkins hits this one into the gap, and nobody's going to get to that. Off the top of the wall, almost out of here, but not quite. Going to be a double, 1-out double now for Hawkins as Honcho comes up. Honcho hits this left field. Left fielder able to make that play. 2 away. Back again. Oh, that gets away from the catcher. That's going to advance the runner to third. So sitting at third base, 2 outs. As back again, will ground it to the shortstop, and that'll do it for the top of the sixth. 1 run scores. 9-run lead still for Chicago. Summers, grounder, third base. Great throw over in time. 1 away. Penley, grounder to second. Out number 2. Downfall. It's this one to center field. It's going to drop in for a 2-out hit as Marcus comes back up to bat. Marcus swing and a miss, and that's going to do it for the 6th inning. It's 10-1 as we head to the top of the 7th. Sabor, swing and a miss. Crony's setting him down. Bill going to hit this one. It's going to drop in for a hit. 1 out, 1 on now as McLeod comes up to bat. McLeod will take the walks. We got 2 on now as the leadoff hitter comes back up in Knopf. Knopf's going to ground this to second baseman, to second, to first. Double play to end the top of the 7th. So we're going to hit 7th inning stretch. 10-1 now, Chicago. McCanter, grounder to the shortstop over for out number 1. Jimmy Wojo pops up in the infield. Easy play, out number 2. Benedito, grounder to the shortstop for out number 3. 1, 2, 3, go the Kingpins. Florida needs 9 runs to tie this up. Only 6 outs to do it. Make that 5 as Dinger sits down on strike 3. Hunter, grounder to the pitcher for out number 2. Hawkins comes up to bat. He'll ground this to the second baseman, and that takes us to the bottom of the 8th. Florida's running out of time here. Chicago will take insurance if they can get it, but not going to do it there. Etef down on a ground out. Tatton will drop it in, though, in front of the right fielder for a base hit with 1 out. Summers, grounder to first baseman, to second, back to first. They get the double play, and we're down to the last 3 outs now for Florida. Can they do it? Can they come from 9 behind? It is a big ask. Honcho, check swing. He gets on base, so there's the way to start it off here. Back again. Swing and a miss. Down to their last 2 outs now is Florida. Jackson's going to come up. He's going to pop this one up. Should be an easy play. And Florida's down to their final out now. Bill, grounder, catcher, first. And this one's in the books. 10-1. Your final score, Kingpins rolling in the 5th inning. 6 runs to really seal this one up. Florida, only 6 hits on the game. The only RBI coming off Dinger's bat. Chicago had a big day, 14 hits, 10 runs, 5 RBIs for DeCantor in this one. Florida's loss is going to go to Georges. Win's going to go to Innings Eater. And your player of the game is Lee DeCantor. What a game. This is a minors only, it looks like.
The Headcats are going to beat the Firehawks 6-4. For Kansas City, we have a perfect 4-for-4 game from Justice. For California, we have a 2-for-4 game from Mihire, as well as Harris. For pitching, we Cologne will get the hold. McKinley to Valencia West the win. Paco Jr. will take the loss. Play the game to meet AJ Justice.
And on to Puerto Rico, where the Ranas win 5-4 over the Wheelies. Anchorage, 2-hit day for Jones, for Webb, and for Steele. Puerto Rico, 2-hit game for Blaney. Peace is going to get the loss. Blown saying to Treadwell. Moon's going to get the win. Vandals the save. And your player of the game is Curtis Jones.
The Bears are going to win here in extra innings, 7-5. For Bruce City batting, we have a 4 RBI game from Boucher. For Amarillo, we have a 3 for 5 with 3 RBI game from Anderson. For pitching, we have Weeder getting the blown save, Baba getting the player of the game, Walters.
And let's see, we'll go to State College where the Swifties lose 8-5 to the Lemurs. Let's see, Louisville had 4 RBI day for Kwanzaa. State College, 3-hit game for Singh. George Braxton's going to get the win. Gerhardt the hold. Summers the save. Infinity the loss. And Kwanzaa's going to be your player of the game. That takes us through this day. So let me save that one. And let me triple check the schedule again so I don't mess it up again. I can do that twice. Okay, so we are on to, today is the 8th, and there are some games on the 9th, so we're going to do a sim day on the 9th as well. So looks like we got the Hep Kitties and the Firehawks doing this one. So we're going to go Hep Kitties, Firehawks, manage. Okay, got that. All right. I think I got firsties this time. All right. So let's head to California. See how the Hep Kitties do against the Firehawks. If we get going here, Kills is going to lead it off for the Hep Cats. And Kills is going to kill this one into center field. Drops in for a base hit. Way to start the game here for Kansas City. This Child comes up to bat. And stolen base attempt for Kills, but he is mowed down in that one. 1 down, Child. Swing and a miss. Make that 2 away now. Justice. Going to hit this one between the shortstop and the third baseman for a 2-out single. As Ford Lincoln Mercury is going to come up to bat. And he's going to swing and miss. Couple strikeouts now for Taco Bell as we head to the bottom of the first, scoreless. Hawthorne grounder to second baseman. 1 away. Wellerman Jr. hits this one to right. Right fielder's able to get under it for out number 2. Can you take me higher? Grounder, third base. 1, 2, 3. Go the Firehawks as Kansas City comes back to bat. Hoy 4 is going to throw this one out to right field, or left field rather. Easy play for the left fielder. 1 down. World Eater, center field. Out number 2. Warwick, swing and a miss, and that'll do it for the Hep Kitty side of things here in the second as we head to the Firehawk side. Johnson the third, ground ball out. Bon Pensiero, right to the pitcher. Great catch for out number 2. Harris blasts this to right field. That is out of here. No doubt on that one. 370 feet, about halfway up the first section. That's going to give California a 1-0 lead on that solo shot by Harris. Beavers trying to follow it up, but he doesn't have the power on that one. Not quite enough to get out of here for out number 3, but California draws first blood as it's 1-0 here, top of the third. Bones grounder to the shortstop for out number 1. Scoden grounder to the first baseman, out number 2. Kills. Up the middle, but the shortstop able to make the play and make the throw. 1, 2, 3. Hep Kitties sit down again as California comes back to bat. Sandals right up the middle and out into the outfield. Leadoff hit as Altuve comes up to bat, licking his lips, looking to move him over. He's going to ground it to the second baseman. They cannot turn the double play, though, so just 1 out. Hawthorne's going to take the walk, so first and second. Wellerman now. Wellerman hits this high to right field. Right fielder's going to make the play. And they're going to advance from second to third. So runners on the corners now with 2 outs. As Mihire will drop this in front of the center fielder and get another run for California. So RBI single and still runners in the corners now. 2-0, 2 down as Johnson Jr. comes up. Johnson will ground it to the short or second baseman for out number 3, but one more run scores, making this 2-0 California. Child pops this one up. Third baseman able to make the play, 1 away. Justice blasts this in the left field. Once again, the left fielder playing more towards center, and it costs him as that's a double for Justice. Justice now sitting at second, 1 away. Lincoln Mercury's going to ground this to the shortstop, looks him over, and makes the play. 4, grounder to the shortstop, and that'll do it. Out number 3. Epcats 1 hit, but no run to show for that in that inning as we go to the top of or the bottom of the 4th. As Bonds Pensiero will drop this into right field for a lead-off single. As Harris comes up to bat, and he'll ground this to the second baseman. Oh, flubbed play by the shortstop, and they are going to make it on an error. As Beavers will sit down watching strike 3 go past, so 2 on, 1 out. As Sandals pops this out to the right fielder for out number 2. And Altuve will take the walk, so now bases loaded for Hawthorne. 2 outs, bases loaded, and Hawthorne will sit down watching strike 3 go past. California could have put some more numbers up, missed the opportunity, so we're going to head top of the 5th. Epcats down 2. World Eater hits this into the gap. That's going to get to the wall. That's extra bases. He's going to slide into second, lead off double for Angren World Eater as Warwick comes up. And will sit down watching strike 3 go past. 4th strikeout now for Taco Bell. As Bones hits this to center field. Center fielder able to get under it, make the play. Not able to advance the runner as Skoden comes up. Grounder to first, and that's going to do it for the first half of the game. 2-0 California, and over to you, Tim.
All right. Butterman Jr. will pop out to the catcher and foul towards Ribbering. Can you take me higher? Who will round out for out number 2? Zach Johnson the third will ground out. Go to the top of the 6th inning. It's still 2-0 California Firehawks. As Speed Kills will be out number 1 on the line out. Gnome Child. Line out to left. CJ Big Boom Justice will be out number 3. Go to the bottom of the 3rd. Also, bottom of the 6th inning. As Bon Pensiero will be out number 1. Devin Harris ground out there. Bring up Gus Beavers for the 3rd out of the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th. As Lincoln Mercury will be out on a close play. And that'll be strikeout for play 4. And World Eater will line out for out number 3. We go to the home half of the 7th. As we have definitely not Kevin Choate coming in on the mound and immediately giving up, and he hit. That was a double. That'll be out number 1 as runner advances the 3rd, and a walk there will put runners at the corners. Weatherman Jr. will hit one up the middle. That's going to be an RBI single. Can you take me higher? We'll hit one. Gone! 3-run blast for Can You Take Me Higher? As it's now 6-0 Firehawks. As that will be a lineup for Zach Johnson, the 3rd, 2 away. Bon Pensiero will be safe on a single. Devin Harris will be out number 3. It's 6-0 California, we go to the top of the 8th. As Warwick will be out number 1. Atlas Bones, the catcher, out number 2. Les Godin, out number 3. As we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, next Beavers, Sandals Altuve. Gus Beavers will hit one hard, deep, but caught. Deion Sandals will be out number 2, as also Altuve will hit one up the middle, up into right field. That's going to be a single. Hawthorne will out number 3. As we go to the top of 9th inning, as that's going to be caught at the wall. Gnome Child will be out number 2. Kansas City down to the last out here. As that'll do it as AJ Big Boom Justice out number 3. California Parks win at 6-0. For Kansas City batting, we have on a 2-4 game for Justice. For California, we have a 2-4 RBI game for Can You Take Me Higher? Smithies will take the loss. Taco Bell will take the win. Player of the game is going to be Taco Bell.
Right, finish up the minors here. The Dillos win, or the Dillos lose 2-1 to the Bears. Bruce City had a 3-hit game for Boucher. Let's see, 2-hit games for a man, Watterson and Goldberg. Win's going to go to Von Helwick. Loss is going to go to Summers with the blown save and flop quads. Get your player of the game.
The Wheelers are going to beat the Runners 8-3, as we have a 3 RBI 2-5 game for Camo. For Puerto Rico, we have a 2-4 game for Hitchcock. Dice the backwards will take the win. Nice to save. Francois Jacques John the loss. Third game gonna be Jeremiah Bullfrog.
Yeah, let's see. The Kingpins win 3-2 over the Mingos. Florida with a 2-hit game for Hunter. Chicago, 2 RBI game for Downfall. Polakai gets the loss. Huzinga gets the win. Vato the hold. Save's going to go to Horrendous. Haddock the third. And Nicholas Huzinga gets your player of the game. We watched that one. So let's see. State College wins 7-3 over the Lemurs. Louisville, 2 RBI game for Griffin. State College, a 2 RBI game for Mizashima. Loss is going to go to Rebish. The win is going to go to T2. Player of the game is Dylan Latsuk. And on to the minors. All the lefties in a row here. Let's see. Voyagers, 5-1 over the Raptors. Boise, 2-hit game for Ziegler. New York, 2 RBI games for both Beatty Jr. and Teggy. Phantom's going to get the loss. Woods the win. Jones the hold. Player of the game is P-Dub Woods.
The Crabs are going to beat the Vandals 4-3. For Vancouver, we have a 3-4 game from Phillip. For Providence, we have a 2 RBI game for Bubs. For Vancouver, pitching Max Steele lost and the blown save. Mana the win. Third game give me Andy Bean.
And Outer Banks wins 5-3 over Toronto. Pathfinder's 2 RBI game for Dawson the third. Outer Banks 2 hits, 3 RBIs for Henry. Toronto, the loss is going to go to swing and a miss, blown save as well. Melgar with a hold, Nansen the win, and Jamia Binico gets your player of the game.
The Sloths are going to win against the Surge 5-1. As we have a 3 for 4 game for Tedford Whiffington Jr. For Buffalo, we have a no more takings for Buffalo. No home runs either. For San Antonio, Tatum with the win. Long pipe for the hold. Irons the loss. Play the game, Tedford Whiffington Jr.
And let's see, on to Indianapolis, where the Apex wins 7-6. Fifth inning heroics for the Apex over the Serpents. Let's see, Sea Serpents, 2-hit game for Wellerman. Indianapolis, 3 hits, 2 RBIs for Callahan. Telfair will take the loss in the blown save. Ortiz will get the win, and Harry Callahan will get your player of the game.
The Rougarous will win 6-0. Days and Guile on 3-hit game, 5 RBIs for and for Lunar Base. We have a 2 for 4 game for both Sterling and Saxonville. For pitching, Eshelman Jr. no decision. Zanetti the win and the save. Hangman the last player game can be Days and Guile.
Yes, 13-5. Let's see here. Death Valley loses or wins on the road against the Demons, 8-6. Let's see. Scorpions 4 for 5 day for Plainview. Detroit, a 4 RBI game for Jam. Win's going to go to Pruitt. Save's going to go to Xavier. Strider's going to get the loss, and your player of the game is Daniel Plainview.
The Toros are going to win 9-2 over the Stars. For Cancun, we have a 3-hit game performance for McGillicuddy. For Nashville, 2 for 4 game for Vidal Valor Jr. as well as Segudo. For pitching, Pecora will get the win. Stoner the loss. Player again can be Victor Cortez.
And that'll do it for this one. Let me double check to the over under on Kansas City, but yeah, I'm very sure it was. Yeah, it's well under. So it was 13 total hits, is what the game was. All right, so we will do another save. Yeah, so we're gonna do Brew City at Dillo's squad for a makeup game here. I had screwed that up, guys, and I'm so sorry I missed that other game. So we're gonna do let's see. So we are gonna do a makeup game here. And this is on me. I'm sorry, any of you state college fans, you can blame me and yell at me. It's fine, I can take it. But I do take Cheerwine too. So so we're gonna go and do Brew City at the Dillos. And yeah, I got it for you there, Mark. So yeah, he was right on the under. So we're gonna do Bruce City at Dillos, and you got firsties this round, right, Tim? I think so.
I think so, yeah.
All righty, and prediction is up. Who's gonna have more errors in the game, Bruce City or Dillos? Everybody's saying Bruce City already. Ooh, that's some insults to you Bears fans.
All right, Boucher will lead us off here at home, as that's going to be a single for Boucher. Zach Toe, the left fielder, is up next, as that's going to be in out number 1. Eschenbach with strikeouts for out number 2. And Marshmallow will strike out for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Stickman will draw a walk. Hughes be out number 1. Walter Walterson double play, as that will be out number 3. We go to top of the second inning now. Mistua will strike out. Jeff Bass will be out number 2. Tweedlecock be yours. Are we safe? Levine as Peacock steals second safe. As Levine will be out. Number 3, we go to the bottom of the second inning. The palindrome leading us off as that one is hard but caught. Von Christohauser will line out there. Jordan Love. Well, he went hard and gone. See you later. It's 1-0 Amarillo now. As that one went 352 feet. And that's going to be Goldberg, the DH. That's going to be a pop out for out number 3. We go to the top of the third. With Nick Sick. As he hits one up the middle, that's going to be a single. Boucher will sack bunt. Secto out number 2. And Ashenbaugh will draw a walk. Marshmallow be out number 3 on the line out. So Dill is still up 1-0. We go to the bottom of the third. As Shrew will be safe. And will be picked off the Stade de Leon court. Will be out number 2 on a fly out at the wall. And Stickman will be out number 3. We go to the top of the 4th inning. The Steeler, Bass, and Tweedlecock. And the Steeler will be out in 1. Bass will be out number 2. And Tweedlecock will draw a walk. I'll bring up Levine, the second baseman. Tweedlecock tries to second base, and he's safe. As that'll be out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Sidney Hughes draw a full-count walk to lead off the bottom of the 4th. Walterson will be strikeout swinging. Bring a palindrome to left fielder. Up the middle, that's going to put runners at the corners. Runners at first and third. 1 away. That's going to bring home a run. And the throw approach will not be in time. It's 2-0 Amarillo as the runner is safe. And that's going to load up the bases. 1 away. And Goldberg will sky down into the gap. That's going to be an RBI. And strike up there for San True will bring up Lestat de Leon court. And out number 3. As we go top of the 5th inning with Amarillo still leading 4-0. That is a walk for Thicker McThick. And a drop third straight sack bunt there. Sack 2. Or that toe. Moby will hit a single to left. Run at the corners, only 1 away. It's going to be a pop out to the catcher and foul ground. And out number 3, he would take bomb in the 5th inning. Take it away, Don Marcus.
All righty. Well, 4-0 here. Dillo's leading. Man's going to come up and strike out to lead off the fifth here. Hughes, grounder to the pitcher, and beats out the throw. Infield hit for Hughes. So 1-on-1 out for Walterson, who blasts this to right field. Does it have the distance? It does. It is well out of here. 401 feet. A 2-run shot for Walterson. And that's 11 games now. 11-game hitting streak for him on his 9th home run of the season. Makes this 6-0 Dillos. Jerome's going to come up to bat. Jerome's going to hit this one into the center field. Drops in front of the center fielder for a hit. So 1-on-1 out now for Von Kristelhoff, who blasts this to right, but the right fielder's able to get there and make the grab. 2 down. Love hits this to left field. Left fielder under it. And that'll do it for the 5th inning, but 2 more runs on the board for the Dillos. Amarillo up 6-0 over Bruce City. Mistier will pop this one out to the shortstop for out number 1. Bass will take the walk. Tweedlecock will hit this past the second baseman into the outfield. Bass going to make it over to third, so we got runners on the corners with 1 away for Levine. But first, Tweedlecock's going to steal second base. So second and third now, 1 out. And that's going to drop in front of the right fielder. That should score 2. And it does. So 2 RBI single for Levine. Cuts the lead down to 4 now as Bruce City gets on the board. McThick's going to come up to bat, 1 away, and take the walk. So runners on first and second. Nobody out for Boucher, who's going to hit this high to right field. And that's out number 2. And I don't know if that's how you say his name. I just like saying it that way. Zaso will ground out to the pitcher. And that'll do it for Bruce City here in the top of the 6th. 2-6 now. Amarillo. Goldberg hits this into the outfield. That's going to be a leadoff hit for him as Shrew comes up to bat. Shrew bunts it over. Cannot beat out the throw, though, but a sacrifice bunt for Shrew moves Goldberg into second base. Ground ball by Landcourt. Landcourt will be out number 2. And Mann will fly to center field. Center fielder should make the play and does. So still 6-2 as we head to the top of the 7th. Eschenball. Fly ball, center field, out number 1. Mello. Grounder to the shortstop, 2 away. Mistier hits this past the third baseman into the outfield, so 2-out single for Mistier. It gives Bass something to work with. Oh, Tweedlecock, real slow attempt at a steal and gets gunned down as we head to the 7th inning stretch. Dillo's up 4. Hughes, ground ball to second baseman, out number 1. Walterson blasts that past the third baseman. 1 out, 1 on now for Jerome. Make that 2 on now as he draws the walk. Von Kristelhoff will hit this to the shortstop, to second, to first. Double play to end the 7th inning. Bruce City needing 4 runs here in 2 innings. Bass is going to take the walk, so runner on first now. Nobody out for Tweedlecock. Tweedlecock will swing through it and miss. 1 away. Levine hits this to center field. Center fielder backing up, but it's over his head. Gets to the wall. That's going to be a double and an RBI. So Bruce City cuts this down to 3 runs now. And they still have a runner in scoring position, 1 out. As McThick comes up, gets away from the catcher. That's going to advance Levine to third base. McThick with an opportunity to get another run on the board, but he'll take the walk. So runners on the corners, 1 out. This is hit to the shortstop. Can they turn 2? They can keep the run from scoring. So Dillo's still up 3. Looking to put some insurance on the board as Bruce City's starting to show some life. That's not going to do it. Love grounds out to the third baseman. Goldberg will sit down on strike number 3. And Shrew hits this, drops down in front of the left fielder. So 2-out single for Shrew as Leoncourt comes up to bat. Leoncourt gets that past the shortstop. First and second now, 2 out as we go to the top of the order with Mann. And Mann will ground this to the first baseman, and that'll do it for the 8th inning. Bruce City needing 3 runs here in 3 outs to tie it. 4 to take the lead, see if they can do it here. Zelzo will take the walk. Or Kekto, I guess. I always have a hard time with his name, too. Eschelbaugh Fly ball to right field. That should be out number 1, and it is. Mello hits this to the second baseman, to the shortstop to first, and that'll do it for the game. 6-3 is going to be your final score here. The Dillos taking out Brew City at home. Brew City, a couple hits each for Tweedlecock and Levine. Levine getting 3 RBIs. The Dillos had a couple RBIs, both for Walterson and Goldberg. Win's going to go to Takashi, save to Blaj, and Crockwell's going to get the loss. Your player of the game is Takeda Takahashi. All right, so we're going to go over here. The California Firehawks win over the Kansas City Hepcats 9-5. The Dolly Parton score there. 3 hits for World Eater, 3 hits for Johnson III. Hooker's going to get the loss. Win's going to go to Valak IV, and Backle Jr. gets the save. Player of the game is Zach Johnson Jr. Listen to yours, Tim.
All right, sorry about that.
Oh,
I
no
had
worries.
to step away briefly.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
All right, the Louisville Lemurs will beat the Swifties 4-3. Louisville will have a 2-for-4 game from Kwanzaa. And a 2-for-4 game for Bandy Healer for a college. For pitching, Lopez will get the win, Chaos Mob the save, and Ramirez the loss. Player of the game will be Cesar Lopez.
And on to Chicago, where the Kingpins lose 6-10 to the Mingos. Florida, 3-hit game for Hawk in Chicago. 4 RBI a day for Tatton. Mocker gets the win. Wheeler gets the loss. Player of the game is Brianna Rose Sabor. We just watched that one. So Puerto Rico loses to the Wheelies 11-6. Anchorage, 3-hit game for Webb. Puerto Rico, 3-hit game for Hitchcock. Loss is going to go to Ribbit. The win's going to go to ItsTimG. Parker Steele's going to get your player of the game. On up to the majors. Buffalo wins 4-3 over the Slothies. Sloths, 3-hit game for O'Sullivan Jr. Buffalo, 2-hit games for Cadavra, Tomlin, and Mio. Rockman gets the loss. Winalito gets the the win. And Mike Boss III gets the player of the game.
All right. The Vandals will win over the Crabs 8-6. For Vancouver, we have a 2-for-3 game for Hrishikesh and a 3-for-5 for Walker. For Providence, we have a 2-for-5 game with 2 RBIs from Southwark and 2 RBIs from McKinsey as well. It's for pitching. Shrub the win. Nasty the save. Legend the loss. Player of the game is going to be Gerrymander.
And let's see, Outer Banks shuts out the Pathfinders 2-0. Toronto, 3-hit game for Walsh, getting 3 of the 4 hits they had. Outer Banks, 2 RBI game for Garbanzo. Swing and a miss is going to get the loss. One's going to go to Abassi. Wombat Jones going to be your player of the game.
The Voyagers are going to absolutely destroy the Raptors in an 11-0 shutout. As for Boise, we have a no hits for Boise, so nothing much going on for Boise. However, for New York, everybody on aside from Angel getting a hit, went to mid second. 2 RBI game for Carl Petey Jr. will go with that. Arcino will take the loss. Moose Jr. the win. Player of the game will be Joey Moose Jr.
And Outer Banks wins 2-0. Wait, we just did that one, right? Yeah, we did. I was like, wait, that looks familiar. Apex win over the Sea Serpents 2-4 or 4-2. Seattle, let's see, 2-hit games for Becker and Warsmoke. Indianapolis with 2-hit games from Car Crash And Callahan, Blue Sky gets the complete game loss. Chicken with the win. Your player of the game is Sean Car Crash.
The Space Rangers are going to lose to the Rougarou 6-5. New Orleans, 2 RBI game for both Steelflex and Guile. For Lunar Base batting, we have a 2-for-5 game from Rhino Leg. For pitching, Fenrir Lycan will get the win. Go to Tank the save. Gosman the loss. Player again could be Fenrir Lycan.
And Death Valley wins against the Demons 5-3. Scorpions with 2 RBIs for Giannalis and for Montalban. Detroit, a 2-hit game for Dollarson. Win's going to go to Billy the Kid. Keith the hold, Cramblin the save. Mulligan the loss. Your player of the game is Billy the Kid.
All right, the Stars are going to win 9-7 over the Toros. For Cancun, we have a 3 RBI game from our Clear Not Cloudy. Over for Nashville, we have a 3 RBI game for Cove. Swishman will take the loss. Blaze will take the win. Will blow the hold, and Katarina the save. Credit game is going to be Waxilium Summers.
And that takes us through the day. So let me save again. And we got a quick sim game. I double checked. A quick sim game next, which I believe is going to be a no game, if I remember right. Yep, no game. So we will go to the next day. And this one's going to be our last game of the day. It's going to be Indianapolis and Lunar Base. Player of the game is going to come from which team? Everybody's saying Indy so far. So value bet if anybody wants to put something on the Lunar Base team for player of the game. Might be an easy one for you. Let's see. I believe I got first season. You get to close us out tonight. So, see, this is the button I hit once. Don't hit that if you're gonna live stream a game. Just quick tip for you. Let's see. Manage game. We're gonna go see if low gravity helps or hurts Indianapolis as the Apex take on the Space Rangers here at Lunar Base. Enderman's gonna start us off today. Swing and a miss, and he cannot beat out the throw, so strike him out, throw him out for a first out. Car Crash hits this one deep to the gap, and it's gone. It's out of here. Car Crash blasting it using the advantage of that lunar base gravity for a home run, his 11th of the season, and gives Indy the 1-0 early lead. Steve Fernandez is going to come up to bat, and he hits this one left field. Doesn't have the distance, though. Out number 2. Callahan coming up. And he'll swing and a miss. Indianapolis will set him down as Lunar Base comes up to bat. Kind of ironic. Indianapolis striking out an Indianapolis player. Oh, Eucliffe gets beaned. I don't know if Bernard did that on purpose or not, but it looked like it hurt. He takes first base. Leg will hit this to left field. 1 away. Rock Eater. Swing and a miss. 2 down now as Sterling comes up to bat. Sterling's going to hit this one, get some juice into it. It is gone. That one's out of here. Right to the gap. 445 feet. 11th home run. 2-run shot gives the Lunar Base Space Rangers the lead. 2-1 here in this active first inning. Zaxaquil will ground this to the second baseman, and that will do it for the first inning. You remember, I think it was the last stream that I had last season. We had a benches clearing brawl live on air, which was a new one for me. Catcher Scudder. Grounder through the hole and on to first he will get. So first with nobody out now as Rosenthal comes up to bat. Rosenthal ground this hard to the first baseman. They're going to make the throw to second. Not in time. Do they call him first? Oh, they give him out at first. Okay. Fly ball drops in for Payne. And catcher Scudder's going to get in there and score. Ties it up. Payne with an RBI on this one makes this a 2-2 game. We have got a very offensive game here at Lunar Base. Gagne, swing and a miss. That'll be the second out of the inning. Thompson, grounder to the pitcher. That'll do it for the top of the second, but it is tied up 2 apiece as Lunar Base comes back up to bat. Serpo will fly this one to center field for out number 1. Chikason, fly ball, center field, out number 2. Walker, Texas Ranger, gets that through there. Texas Leaguer drops right in for a 2-out single as Shu comes up to bat. Hit and run, but it wasn't a great hit. Shu will ground out to the pitcher to end the second inning. Still tied up at 2. Enderman, ground ball to the second baseman. Out number 1. Car crash. Follows up his home run with another. Oh my gosh, yes it is. Back-to-back home runs by Sean Carcrash. Wow, he is on fire today. 12 home runs, 3 RBIs on the day, 2 of them his own. Showing the power. My gosh, Carcrash putting on a clinic here today. 3-2 now as D. Fernandez comes up. D will ground it out or ground it to the second base or shortstop, who will have to swallow it up. Tonya, I need your one for this. Callahan will swing and miss, but a stolen base for Fernandez takes him to 19. Catcher Scudder will not be able to connect with that one. Strikes out, and we're going to go on to the bottom of the third now. 3-2, Indianapolis. Euclid, fly ball out to left field for out number 1. Leg, fly ball center field, out number 2. Big Red Rock Eater gets that over the shortstop's head. Another 2-out single now for Lunar Base as Sterling comes up looking to keep it going here. Sterling will hit this, and second baseman able to make the play. So that'll do it for the third inning. Indy still with a 1-run lead as Rosenthal comes up to bat. Rosenthal will get that to center field. Center fielder with a diving stop. Out number 1. Payne, center field. Not having to dive and making the play. 2 away. Gagne, swing and a miss. 1-2-3 goes Indianapolis. The first scoreless inning they have had so far as Lunar Base comes back up to bat, still trailing 1. Zach Sequil, grounder to the second baseman, out number 1. Poe, swing and a miss. That's out number 2, and the second strikeout now for Bernard. Chikason, swing and a miss. Make that third strikeout for Bernard. There's a quick inning here in the 4th. We're going to hit the top of the 5th now. Indy still holding on to a one-run lead. Thompson, swing and a miss. The strikeouts are flowing now. Indianapolis with 7 strikeouts against Indianapolis. How about that? Enderman will take the walk. So 1-out walk for Enderman as Sean Carcrash comes up. A steal attempt by Enderman, and he's in there safe. 32 stolen bases. Carcrash looking for his 3rd home run of the day. Can he do it? No, he'll take the walk instead. First and second. 1 out now. Fernandez coming up. Fernandez will hit this to center field. Center fielder able to make the play. 2 away as Callahan comes up, and he gets this through. It gets in the outfield. Carcrash runs in and scores. Make it 4-2 now, Indianapolis. We got Enderman at 3rd, Callahan at 1st, and catcher Scudder at the plate. Scudder hits this, drops down in front of the left fielder. Another run will score. And again, runners at the corners. 5-2 now Indianapolis as Rosenthal comes up. Can they keep this going here? Are the 2 outs? They cannot. Going to be a ground out to the shortstop, but 3-run lead now for Indy as we head to the second half of this game with Tim. Take it away.
All right. It's 5-2 Indianapolis over Lunar Base as Walker, Texas Ranger will be safe on an error as that should have been a routine ground out there. Honk Shu will be safe on an infield single. Runs at 1st and 3rd. Nobody else can bomb in the 5th inning. If that's going to be a double play, the run will score. It's now 5-3 as Rhino Leg will hit one over the head of the right fielder. That's going to make it 5-4 Lunar Base. They scored 2 this frame. And with 2 outs left in the inning, or 2 outs in the inning, it's going to be tossed at the wall. We go to the top of the 6th, 5-4 Indianapolis Apex. That will be a ground out there for Payne Robin of Gagne, who will draw a 4-pitch walk. Jazzy Thompson will be out on the safe on a Dealer's choice. Tries to save seconds, but he will be safe. Safe at second base. And a long run for the center fielder will be out. Number 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Lunar base. Down by a run. As that will be a leadoff walk for Sterling. And tried to pick him off there, but didn't get him. As runners are at the corners now with got hit by Zaxaquil. We have Sir Poe. Will draw a walk and load the bases for Chickason. And save. So fielder's choice will bring in a run. It's now 5-5 as we are all tied up once more. Double play will end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, tied at 5 apiece. Sean Car Crash will draw a walk to lead us off. We have D. Fernandez, the second baseman, who will also draw a walk. Harry Callahan will break out, swinging. Gabriel catcher Scudder. And a wild pitch will advance runners second and third. As that one is gonna be caught. Runner comes home from third, safe. 6-5, Indianapolis Apex. As Leon Rosenthal will strike out to retire the side, we go to the 7th inning stretch here at home. As it is 5 Indianapolis Apex. As that's gonna be off the top of the wall. Thought I was gone, but it's just a long double. And that's the put runners at the corners now for staying Heathcliff with a single. Rhino Leg will strike out. Big Red Rock Eater up next. Will strike out looking. Scotty Sterling will drive in a run. We are tied up once again, 6-6. As Lexaquil gonna get one into the corner. That's gonna bring home 1 run, maybe 2. As Lunar Base will take the lead late here, 8-6. Off that 2-run hit from Zaxaquil. Poe will fly out. We go to the top of the 8th. With Indianapolis Apex down 2 runs. Lunar Base 8, Indy 6. The strikeout for Payne will bring up Gagne. Out number 2, Jazzy Thompson. We out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Jacobson, Texas Ranger, and Shu up in order. As Jacobson will strike out. Walker, Texas Ranger. Be out number 2. Honk Shu will be out number 3. Go to the top of the 9th now with Lunar with Iceman coming in to close out this game with D. Fernandez, the last shot for the Apex right now. As that's gonna be in there. They'll extend this ball game with Harry Callahan, who will go down looking at a fastball. Space Rangers will win 8-6. For Indianapolis, we have a 2 RBI, 2 for 3, 4-run game for Sean Car Crash. For Lunar Base, we have a 3 RBI, 2-hit performance for Scotty Sterling. McFlourish will take the loss and the blown save. Johnson the win. Iceman the save. Play it again. Give me Sean Cartwright.
Such a shame. Car crash with those 2 home runs, and they still couldn't get the win. Man. Let's see here. The Rougarous win in shutout style. 6-0 on the road against the Sea Serpents. New Orleans, 4-hit game for Guile in this one. 3-for-3 game for Arenado. Jackson's going to get the win. DeVries the loss. Player of the game is Dash Jackson.
The Toros are going to beat the Scorpions 5-2. For Death Valley, we have a 2-for-4 game for Smalls. For Cancun, we had a 2 RBI game for Troy Murphy with 2 runs scored and a home run. Guy Russi will take the loss. Montaigne will get no decision, but Calgo will get the win and Cotswold the save. Player to game with the loss going to be Guy Russi.
Nope, don't want to load. I want to save. There we go. Let's see. We have Detroit losing at home to the Stars in extras. Took 12 innings to decide this one, 5-3. Nashville 2-hit game for Nashville, 3-hit game for Momspinner. Detroit 2 RBIs for Dollarson. Win's going to go to Blaze. Loss is going to go to Blanco. Blown save Otani. And Nashville is going to get your player of the game. Just watch that one. It's those majors. Let's go back to the top here. Outer Banks wins 7-0 over the Crabbies. Providence, a couple hits for Bubs. Outer Banks, 4-for-4 day for Steve Duke, 4 RBIs for the Swift. Pitch Lord's going to get the loss. Schramm gets the 8-inning win. The lanky Schramm is also going to get your player of the game.
The Pathfinders are going to lose to the Vandals 2-1. For Toronto betting, we have a no multi games for Toronto. For Vancouver, we have two RBI from Hirschikesh. Timmy Collins Jr. will take the loss. Sheet the win. Below the save. Player going to be Holly Sheet.
And on to Boise, where the Raptors win over the Slothies 9-4. Sloss, 3 RBI day for this Don Marcus guy I've never heard of. Boise, 3 RBI day for Ingram. San Antonio pitching, loss going to go to Glorbenspiel. Phenomenon's going to get the win. Player of the game is Chauncey Ingram.
The Surge are going to beat the Voyagers 4-1. For the Voyagers, we all 2-hit game for Mosquitoes. For Buffalo, we have a RBI with 2-4 game for Avada Kedavra. Jumbo will take the loss. Toll trade the win. Delling save. Player giving me a rental trade.
Right. And did we? Yes, we did all those, right? Yep. All right. So on to the minors. The Ranas, 4-3 over the Hepcats. Puerto Rico, a couple RBIs for Hitchcock. Kansas City, 2 RBI game for Fort Lincoln Mercury. LBG is going to get the hold, bury the win, and blown save. Cologne's going to get the loss, and your player of the game is Otevioj.
The Swift Seeds are going to beat the Flamingos 3-2. For State College, we have a 2-for-4 game with RBI from McKinley, as well as Mizushima. For Florida, we have a 2-for-3 game for Stegosaurus Bill, or Spinosaurus.
One of them dinosaurs.
One of those 2 dinosaurs moving ass. Richard will take the win. T2 the save. Kirkpatrick the loss. Player gonna give me Archie Richards.
I'm not a dinosaur expert. Let's see. On to California, where the Firehawks win over the Kingpins 4-1. Chicago with a 3-hit game from Penley. California, 3-hit game from Harris. Win is going to go to Jimmy with holds for Summers and Conking. 43 24/7 did not get the save. Renge gets the loss. Player of the game is Slippin' Jimmy.
The Bears are going to beat the Wheelers here in extras 5-3. For Bruce City, we have a 2 for 5, 2 RBI game from Secto. For Anchorage, we have a 2 for 5 game from Jordan Love. For pitching, Mander will take the win, Peregrino the save, McDougal the loss.
And last but not least, Lemurs over the Dillos, 8-5. Amarillo, let's see, 3 RBI game for Goldberg in this one, 3 hit game for Griffin. Amarillo, who gets the loss? Robo Dribble gets the win. Gerhardt gets the save, and Robin Griffin will get your player of the game. I believe we got all the box scores too. So let me save one more time. Do a quick look at the standings for y'all, because I know y'all like to see them. Right now, let's see. Outer Banks and New York tied up for first in the East with Buffalo 1 game back. In the West, the Raptors have kind of taken off here, up 8 games over second place San Antonio. Champions East, Apex over the Stars by 4 games. Champions West, Cancun Toros are up 3 games over the Rougarous. So things starting to shape up a little bit here as we get later in the season. Minors, we got California and Dillos leading up the West. 1 game back is the Bears. Louisville's up, 10-game lead here in the East Division over the Mingos and State College right behind them. But as we all know, it all comes down to this wild card race. Right now, State College holding on to the last seed. Hepcat's back 2 games, and everybody else 3 games back from the wild cards. To still anybody's race, but holy moly, look at some of this, some of the separation between the top 4 teams. It's kind of wild there in the minor leagues. All right, well, I will start uploading. Let's see that, and then I'll go over some stats, and we'll do some Ask the Booth. Wait. Why do I always forget where the heck I'm doing? There we go. Office. I don't know why I always have a hard time remembering where I'm going for that. Every week. I do this every week, and I always forget. Wait for the error. There it is. All right, so let me do some quick stat review for you guys. I always like the stats team and all they give me, and there's a lot to give from this last sim. Let's see. I hate doing my own announcements. Third baseman Don Marcus of the Sloss gets the Batter of the Month award. Self-pat on back. Feki Okal gets Batter of the Month for the Champions. Femininomenon gets the Legends Player of the Month award. And Dizzy Stoner will get the Champions Player of the Month award, or Pitcher of the Month award. Let's see. Rookie of the Month award is going to go to Taylor Adkins of the Voyagers. Champions Rookie of the Month award is going to go to Arya Blue Sky of Seattle. Shane Ziegler of Boise goes 5 for 5 with a double, an RBI, and 3 runs against Providence. Let's see. The Voyagers' Yeti Taj went 0 for 3 against San Antonio, ending a 20-game hitting streak. Udo Boinga of Boise got the Legends Player of the Week award. Feka Okal of Cancun got the Champions Player of the Week award. Chauncey Ingram went 0 for 5 against OBX, ending a 21-game hitting streak. Bass Reeves went 3 for 3 against Nashville, getting 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, and 3 runs. And Ren Toltroid almost went the distance against Providence. He had 8 1/3 innings pitched, no earned runs, 2 hits allowed, 1 walk, and 10 strikeouts. On to the minors, third baseman Walter Walterson of Amarillo got the MIL Batter of the Month award. Lilo Pelikai of Florida got the MIL Pitcher of the Month award. Cassius Agrippa of the State College Swifsteeds got the Player of the Week award. And Abe Ghostly went 3 for 3 against Anchorage with 2 home runs, 1 double, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs. Ryan Alvarez threw a 7 shutout inning game against Florida. 7 innings pitched, no earned runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts. So a few of your things from this past sim. Some other milestones here. Frigg Drilling is only 2 away from tying the all-time saves record. Not sure if he managed to pass it yet or not. I Forgot to keep an eye on that one. 250 doubles now for Troy Murphy of the Toros. 25 triples for Leonidas Ruiz of the Demons. 750 ribbies for Unruly Rowdy Diamonds, are clear not cloudy. 300 stolen bases for Enderman. And 1,000 strikeouts for Luna Jose Rodriguez Ortiz. So congratulations, all those milestones and awards. That was a mouthful, wasn't it? So we got some time for Ask the Booth while everything's uploading, and I think one of the mods said they were going to do the raid once we were done. Good to have you back in here with me, Tim. It's been a season, hadn't it, or a couple seasons? I can't remember last time we did a Wednesday together.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I think it's been a couple seasons at least. Good to have you back in the booth.
Yeah, pulling up the schedule right now just to see just like how long it actually has been since we've last been in booth on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, Hunter wasn't able to make it, I guess. So I'm glad you're able to hop in, or I'd be really sore tonight. Yeah, there is a stream tomorrow morning. I think it was 10 a.m. I can't remember. Let me look. Stream tomorrow is tomorrow morning. Yeah, 10 a.m. Eastern. Tomorrow you're going to get T Destroyer and Bazooka underscore Joe. They're going to be doing their stream at 10 o'clock. So yeah, so early stream tomorrow. So you poor folks that don't get to watch the streams because it's too late, you get to watch one that's early. And if you can't watch it because it's early, you can avoid the spoilers and watch it on Twitch after it's done broadcasting, because we have our Sims and all the embarrassing moments always available for a couple weeks. So
Looks like our last sim together, our last stream together was all the way back in season 50.
Really, it's been that long? Wow, it has been a while then. Wow.
Or at least according to our schedule. Last one we did was week 3 on
Man,
day 2 of season 50.
yeah, that was a while back then. I knew it'd been a little while. I didn't think it was that long. And MJ, I don't know if it's posterity or for embarrassment, but when I accidentally fast sim a live day, I'm like, oh man, why did I do that? It's always fun though. I blame the cheer wine. If you want to have your broadcasters at their peak, always give them cheer wine. That's just the rule. I got to talk to Southworth and see if we can just work out a deal. Any Ask the Booth before we are done uploading everything? And was one of the mods or somebody was getting the raid ready? I want to make sure, or else I can get it ready either way. Not that I know who we're raiding. Ooh, and there's thunder. Is it that time of year already? I just heard thunder outside.
It was briefly raining when I walked to my job.
Man, we were just getting sprinkles when I came down, but yeah, I actually heard thunder there. I didn't know we were going to get storms today. In beautiful, lovely Cincinnati, Ohio. Never know what we're going to get here. So any teams you're rooting for in major leagues this year, real life? Who you pull for?
Well, I'm going to the Twins home opener.
Oh, nice. That'll be fun.
So playing the Astros got a home plate tickets.
Oh, that's really sweet then. I haven't been to the new stadium. Last time I went to a Twins game was when they had the dome. It's been a while. My wife's uncle actually played a little bit of minor league, so he was able to snag us some really good tickets.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was a long time ago he played. But it makes for fun. So was there somebody doing I thought I saw somebody talking earlier about the raid. Let's see. NASBase rated. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. The Shuggy. Let's see if he's on. Is he on? If he is, we can set up him. Twitch. Check and see. And stick around, guys. And always nice to raid somebody. And give them a little support, even if you don't stick around a whole long while afterwards. It's always good to kind of give them those numbers and get them excited. Make sure he's still on. Yes, he is. So we will raid. That raid. All right, guys. Well, Tim, it's been fun as always. It's always nice to have you in the booth here with me, and I'm sure we'll do it again soon.
Yeah, it's been fun.
All right. Well, for week 2, I guess we're out of here. I'll be back here for week 3. Hopefully, I won't screw up, and hopefully, I have my cheer wine back because I need my cheer wine. That's the thing I learned tonight. Good night, you guys from PBE. Take care, everybody. We'll catch you next sim. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Going to be a morning sim. Take care, guys. We'll see you.